Hey guys, welcome to today's Issue Coffee Talk. It's going to be a good one. You're not going to miss it. All right, we got Coffee Talk this morning. We are at the Heart of Ohio Antique Center. I got Josh here and Janet's here. Boom. So we first thing I want to announce though is we have on December 6th, really great after-hour shopping experience that we are going to have. It's going to be incredible. And one of our questions from last week's Coffee Talk was, what happens in this room right here? So what we're going to do is we're going to knock on the information booth door and then ask them to answer that question. And this is related to December 6th. So let's give it a knock and see what's going on here.
What's the question?
What happens behind the door?
Hey, welcome to Ohio Antique Center.
So the question we have is, what happens
Can't beat
behind
Jimmy.
this
I'm
door
sorry.
right here?
Well, we're gonna give you the question was what happens back here. We're gonna show you. We got a special guest right here, right now. What's up?
But you gotta come back December 6th on the after hours to find out.
December 6th, after hours. You got to come. If you want to know what's happening, you got to come December 6th. Because Kate now knows. She has been in the information booth.
I found out and I'm ready to pass it on.
It's a great experience back here.
It's a great experience.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
Hey,
It is
there's a
awesome.
lot going on back here. So yeah,
There is a
December
lot
6th.
going on.
And it will be part of December 6th. So yeah, let's just talk about that for a minute. Guys, come on out and join Coffee Talk. Yeah, let's do this. We got a good coffee talk today. We got Kate with us. We got Jimmy, Jason, Josh. Janet's here with us as well. She'll be floating. She said she has to work. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't either. I'll just stay here.
So we're just hanging out today. But December 6th, for those that don't know, December 6th we're having an event. It's called After Hours at the Heart Christmas Edition. So this is going to be the Christmas special.
You'll be there?
Yeah.
Kate will be there. Follow That Bug is going to be there. So what's going to happen at 6 p.m. we are actually shutting down the whole Heart of Ohio Antique Center. So the 122,000 square foot Antique Center will be shut down, except for the 50 people that are coming to participate. If you'd like to participate, this is what's going to happen. Where you're shut down, you're going to get a goodie bag. We're going to eat dinner together. We're going to do a Q&A. We'll be there. Burner Brother Antiques. Kate will be there. Follow That Bug will be there. Q&A, answer any kind of questions about antiques, reselling, or whatever. And then around 6:30 or 6:45-ish, we're going to reopen the entire Antique Center for you and only you. Private shopping event at the Heart. We'll have our Christmas decorations up, and you'll also receive discounts that we only offer 3 times a year. So you're going to get the same discounts as our Customer Appreciation Weekend. That's 15% off of anything that's $40 and higher, and 10% off under. It's going to be cool. We've got gift bags, we got fun, we got food, and we got the information booth that's going to have a surprise coming out of that.
How long is this going to last, Jacob?
So we'll be closed down around 10. 9:30, we'll have the registers open from 9 to 9:30 to check out. We'll have help here. We'll be fully staffed. So Janet will be running the place. What about you? Are you going to be able to come?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. I'm hoping I can get here by the time I can get the information. You got to see my. Hey, Kate's been back there. She knows what's in there.
I don't know what Jimmy's going to have in the information booth, guys, but it's going to be good. If he's in it, it's going to be good. Yeah, so that's going to be coming up December 6th. If you want to get a ticket, call the Antique Center, 937-324-2188, and ask for Janet. She is taking care of all of our tickets.
She loves talking.
Anxiously awaiting your call.
Janet, where are we? We're like half full, right? Yeah, just a little over half. So
we're
Yeah, actually closer, but we had some cancellations. The date they didn't realize conflicted with.
So we had a few cancellations because of the date.
That's good though. It
So
opened it up
December
for some
6th,
other
though.
people, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So December 6th until they're sold out. So we want to invite you to come out again. $100. A lot of fun. If you come with an attitude of fun, you're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
We're
We plan
going
on
to add to it.
And I'll just be here hanging out. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm open for anything. But it'll end around 10 o'clock. We'll have a full staff, private shopping at the Antique Center after hours. The only way you're allowed to stay is if you get a ticket. And again, we're going to be ready for you.
Now, I did have a question for somebody.
Yeah,
asked
what's your
me about
question?
this, and they said, "Hey, what if I brought if I had my granddad's pocket watch or something that I had? Could I bring that?"
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I said. I said,
Oh, absolutely,
I said,
yeah.
Jacob, he'd be glad to.
Well, yeah, if
look
you
at
want
it
to bring an item and let me look at it, I'll be here. Look, I've got nothing going on but to whatever you guys want me to do that night. I will be here. If you got something you want to do,
having a good time.
a show and tell or ask about an item. A show and
he'll
sell,
buy.
I'll buy. I don't care.
Mine, so that's
Bring some jewelry. Come on out. We'll make it happen.
Now, jewelry. When did you start buying jewelry?
I'm getting ready to
Getting ready to start.
Yeah, my first item. I'm thinking about buying this week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, you've been doing a lot of whatnots, and you're getting excited for Black Friday. Do you mind telling everybody about Black Friday?
It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
It's going to be
So if
amazing.
you know anything about me, I like to compete with myself. So last Black Friday, we really just knocked it out of the park. It was the most fun day ever. If you weren't there, that sucks. It's on YouTube. You can watch it back. It's almost as fun as experiencing it live.
It was a blast. We had a great
So
time.
how many sales do you guys have? Like you have like sale after sale after sale. on
Yeah,
Black
we're
Friday,
going
right?
every hour is a different theme for 12 hours. And then there's
Every
2
hour for
hours
12
where
hours.
we're both on at the same time and you go back and forth. So my idea was to kind of tie in everything throughout the year and kind of do a big recap.
Cool.
So you guys
Oh,
are
that
going
might
to
be
have some
good.
caffeine involved in this at some point.
Yes, yes, and of course for me, I have to really get my adrenaline pumping because I recently sold 617 cats.
Yeah.
So I have to do something more exciting. than
More
that.
exciting than 617
Which
cats.
is easy to do because we have you guys.
Well, it'll be fun.
And you got the bulk jewelry at
Yeah,
4 o'clock.
bulk
That's
jewelry.
planned. I'm
Oh,
sure
it'll be
Jenny
good.
will have something extra epic planned for that.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, you have to pull the cat out of the bag on that one.
Gotta tune in to find out.
Yeah. And the owl battle, that's going to be real fun.
Owl
It's
battle's
funny,
gonna
the
be
owl
amazing.
battle, like Jacob was talking about that last week here. There's amazingly, like, we turned into Owl Central here.
Yes, it's the owl moment.
I don't know if
now.
I just recognize them now all the time, or if there's that many more that have been
But
brought
they're
in.
cool. There's a lot of neat owls here.
It's both.
Is it both?
It's
Okay.
both.
So, yeah,
But
that's
Ohio has the best owls.
That's what you
how
always
it
say.
started.
Yeah.
That's how it started. Kate said Ohio has the best owls, and so we said, well, let's just have an owl battle then. And she goes, okay, and I'm going to beat you from your own backyard. I'm going to buy
Yeah.
all my owls in Ohio.
And so she's here to get her owls. I love it.
Yeah, just
She's
keep
buying all the
getting
owls
owls.
out. It's so cool.
like it.
Okay, so every Monday when we do our coffee talks, we try and go through the week before and answer all the questions that have been asked. So I'm kind of rewinding. There's a lot of questions from last week, but we will start 7 days ago. Here we go. We're getting close. First question. How about giving Silka the camera? I would love to give Silka the camera. You don't understand. I try to give Silka the camera.
He actually duct taped it to her hand one day and said, "You have to take this." And she said, "Oh, just use my other hand."
Man, you would find out how much Silka does, because it's amazing the work that she puts in daily.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing, and but she does not want to be any part of the camera or in charge of that. She said, "That's you. Leave me out of it." Okay, that was a good question. First hire. There we go. Can I hire? This is a Janet question. Janet, someone wants to know if they can hire someone to search the heart for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kate, she's for hire.
Hey,
Kate volunteered. Can I have that job?
She's pretty knowledgeable
that's a
too.
pretty great job.
She kind of knows what she's doing.
You can find me in the information booth.
Just knock on the
All you gotta
information.
do is not.
She'll, hey, don't give away what's back there.
So, this question, the personal shopper question, is if they can. I have no idea if they can. Do we?
If they want to hire someone, yes.
We
We
can-
we can't keep personal shoppers on staff anymore. We
Right.
used to have 3.
We used to have 3 personal shoppers on staff.
And now staffing's an issue.
Yeah. So if you would like to hire someone, how would they do that? Their own person, you're saying, or could they hire someone from
If they
here?
want someone from
personal
here,
shopper.
I can have them come in on their day off. They'd have to pay them.
So you'd have to
hourly
schedule
wage.
that with Janet, and she'll make that happen on their day off. She'll give you an invoice for that and take care of that. So
And if
Janet
Kate's
does
here,
everything.
Kate will do
Kate,
it.
Kate, right?
Kate knows
I
them
mean,
all better than I
Kate
do.
sounds like she would love that job.
I
If Kate's not here, I'm
I
sure you can
actually
hire
really-
Janet to do it.
That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
I
Okay.
really like that.
Your wheels are turning like
Yeah.
Follow
I'm
that
like, I
bug,
wish I
personal
wasn't
shopping
here
at the heart of Ohio.
I could have gone without hearing
Is that like
idea.
Uber Eats, or you just?
Well, it's like when you're at the, when you're in New York and there's all these people shopping and they're on the phone
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, it's so annoying. And then you realize that they're just FaceTiming someone who can't get out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like,
That
wow,
happens.
what a job.
for him, yeah.
All right, so there you go. That sounds like 2 options to me, and you guys know how to get a hold of Kate. Follow that bug, just send her
not hard to find.
a message. It's easy to find Kate. That'll be fun. That would be a blast. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Like a scavenger hunt with purpose.
What's the purpose?
The scavenger hunt with a purpose. Man, I gotta get my glasses out. Okay.
They're over there.
I got a new pair. That's my new pair's over there. This is my old pair from last night. I know. I got Kate's glasses. Gee, Manny, now I can read them. Did anyone in your family have a booth at the Heart before you bought it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom and Dad they've had a booth for,
Since it opened?
yeah, I think 25
Jacob
years.
used to have a booth.
I used to years
He
ago.
had like 6 booths.
At one time, I had a lot of booths. Yeah, so.
Yeah, everybody's had booths and showcases. They've had everything, so.
Okay, next question. Where was Jimmy and Josh's Christmas haul from? Josh, that's another question for you.
That was out of an attic, and Jimmy and I,
They remember the
Oh my
house.
gosh.
If you tell them the house, they'll know.
yeah, so the lamp house, if we got into the attic of that place in the middle of summer,
Oh, it was
hot
nice.
attic.
It was.
you can ask
The hot
Jimmy.
attic.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Hey, all I know is I told Josh. I said, Josh, you need to come out of the attic just for
It got,
purposes.
it
yeah,
got
just
bad.
for his own safety. He was sweating so hard. Like I was getting stuff and bringing it down, and just from going up and getting it to bring down, I was about to pass out. I was drenched in sweat, and I looked in there and I was like, it looked like it was raining on him because he was so drenched. He was like, we just got a quarter to go. We can do it.
Man, I
We
really
can
thought, I
finish
was
it
like,
out."
we can get through all this, and we couldn't get through all that. I went to move to the next section, you couldn't stand up in it, and when I went to move to the next section, I was like, I feel like I won't pass out. So I was like, Jimmy, we got to get down for a minute.
Gotta get down.
We did, we got down, got rehydrated, went back through it. So yeah, that's where all the Christmas stuff came from. We put it in storage and held on to it for the past 2 months, and
Yeah.
we're getting it out, so.
But we
Good.
wanted to bring it to it was good, neat stuff.
Yeah,
so
it
we wanted to
really
make sure it
is
got to
fun.
somebody to use again.
Well, the Silver Tree sold.
It sold. Silver
Oh,
Tree
yeah.
and
yeah,
the
it was
wheel.
right up there.
Yeah, it's gone.
Several things.
Several things. Actually, your tall candle sold as well
Yes.
Saturday.
And the little Santa Claus blow mobile.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
How
Both
much?
Pinocchios sold. They called them Jimmy and Josh. So.
Oh yeah, we had to.
So Linda had asked us how much the High Boy was at the end of the show. The one that we filmed on that show is sold. Do you remember how much that Tiger Maple High Boy sold for? It
$16.75.
sold for $1,675 was the sale price. And see, Janet knows everything. I'm telling you, it's like a secret weapon. Okay, how do you think YouTube has and whatnot changed your business? There you go, Josh. We can probably all answer that question.
How has
Okay, from your
YouTube
perspective first, what do you
What-
think? Because you didn't really know us before YouTube and whatnot.
No. Well, you weren't really on YouTube or whatnot.
Wasn't on the other
before
one.
We knew you before we were on either one of them. When we met you for the first time, that was cool.
I mean, I don't know. Without putting myself too much on the spot, I'd say you've done a good sense of, you know, I was telling you, Jacob, last night, it's amazing. Within a year, you've created the best antique center in the country.
Well, it was
always
honestly, it was
been
pretty
the
daggone good.
No,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
but it's become like a destination for
Yes.
people. It's like
I think we've done a really good job of getting the word out to a new crowd.
Yeah.
So I think that's huge.
yeah, it's like another layer where it's just like this friendly atmosphere, and you feel like you're a part of something by just coming here.
hanging
You
here.
know,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
It's definitely brought a lot of people in. There's people that are staying at our Airbnb this week. They're spending the whole week there, but they're coming to shop at the Hardware Highway Antique Center. I was like, how cool is that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, it reaches a lot more people, those platforms do.
It definitely has an impact for sure, and we have a lot of folks. Any given day, we can have someone from anywhere in the world show up here at the Heart. But what we're finding out many times a week is people show up now and they're saying, "Hey, I've been watching you on YouTube, and I wanted to come for myself and see." And so there's definitely a reach that's happening through the YouTube videos.
Yeah. I love the what it lets us do.
The sold
though.
bins. Is that your favorite part?
Oh my God, I live for the sold bins.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, it gets you so excited. There's some days where I'm watching your video just casually in the background or something, and you'll stand at the sold bins, and I start itching. I drop what I'm doing, and I gotta go out and shop.
Pay attention. That's so cool.
But it lets us reach out to people in a different way than before. Like before, you had all the magazines and the flyers and stuff you'd have to send out, and now with the YouTube and this, it lets us kind of interact and let you know kind of who we are at a more personal level too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of that I like. I mean,
I really enjoy we actually get to show who we are as a family. We are a pretty big family, and we all work together all the time, and I think that's kind of unique. And and we're a family-owned business, so
we
it's
was
pretty
camping
cool.
this weekend. There was like 62 of us.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was.
It was pretty cool.
62 show up to camp out. That's the Burner family. Whatnot it has impacted our buying and selling, in the auction business for sure. We've sold some. I thought I had sold over 10,000 items, and I got a text from a viewer and said, "No, you sold over 19,000." So I mean, I don't pay attention to that, detail of how many items we've sold specifically on Whatnot, but we definitely focus in on certain things now for the Whatnot channel, and it's allowed us to actually increase what we are selling. Some of the stuff that I wouldn't sell on our burners.com sale, I can actually sell on Whatnot, and it makes sense. So I used to send a lot of stuff off to other auctions, where now it's like, no, I can sell it on Whatnot.
And I'd say it's kind of aided as a fast track to Lucas picking up on a lot of stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
Helped him and Joe's development both. Whatnot has been massive to that. He's watching every item sell constantly, being a part of it. He's buying, he's selling. So he's actually, I would say he's probably in his third year if it was a college, and it's only really his first year at work. He's definitely fast tracked, really quick.
Well, going off what you said, having 3 different platforms that they're selling from, and they're starting to notice this brings more here, or we're doing better here with this. It's just really good. They're learning how to process through some of these calls we go on, and the amount of items that you get. So, and how, where to send it. So they're doing great.
Okay, here's a question. This might be for you, Kate. When is the holiday themed Whatnot themed sale?
November 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern.
All day, November 29th, and you've got an hour of sudden death Christmas, right?
Yes, that will be that's after Cats vs. Dogs, so that's at 1 p.m. Eastern.
1 p.m. Eastern on Follow That Bud Whatnot channel is literally it's going to be every sudden death, so every 10 seconds or something, I don't know, whatever.
I don't know.
10 or 15, whatever it's going to be, but it's sudden death. It's going to be fast.
Right.
Something.
It's going to be pretty fast paced, and it's all Christmas related items. And then all day we'll have stuff related to Christmas. Black Friday event though is going to be it's going to be crazy. Is that Roly Poly from the 70s? I don't remember. I filmed a Roly Poly last week, and I don't remember what it was. So I'm sorry, I can't answer that question, but it could be.
Well, that's a pretty
rewatch the
answer.
video.
It could be from the 70s. It might be from the 80s, possibly from the 90s.
But it could be from the 50s or 60s too.
Yeah.
That one was for Lucas, so we'll skip that question. Let me see, let me mark it. So what I do, if you ever write a question or make a comment on our channel and I don't put a like beside it right away, that lets me know that I need to go back and look at it and answer the question later. So like this one here, it doesn't have a thumb up yet. It says, is Josiah your son too? The answer to that is no. Josiah is my cousin. He's like my son though. I helped, we've coached him and known him. He's been around since.
I'm just laughing because when I looked at it, I thought it said Josh. I was like,
Joshua, my son. I don't know if I'm looking old or you're looking young, but
I did. I looked over and it said J-O-S.
Josh is my grandson, and this is my son.
we got 3 generations right here. Oh Lord,
I'm really going to have everybody confused now.
don't listen. Okay, does Lucas ever get a break from wrapping boxes? That's a great question, but yeah, he really does. What I try and do though is film him during his wrapping. So he doesn't do that like all day every day, but when he does, I try to get the camera out. So it might appear that he does more wrapping than he actually does. But
He does a lot.
Now they're getting
And
really
he's got
good.
a team of people who's
Yeah.
helping him too.
yeah, he's got Eliza and Joe, and then he's got Audrey sometimes helping. So it's not just Luke. But they do a lot. Like today, they're going to wrap the jewelry we sold last night. It'll probably take him an hour and a half to wrap it up.
So he does a lot of rapping though.
He does. He's gotten really good at it.
He is good.
If I buy something, I would almost send Lucas to get it, to wrap it, to have it shipped back.
Oh, that's so cool. Next question says, I think Kate would love the emu. It wasn't a question, it was a comment.
You know, I saw the emu and I felt a little targeted. It was on this thumbnail. I was like, all right, I'm coming here in 24 hours. What are the odds of this being on the thumbnail? And so I said, I gotta go check it out. And I tell you what, it's way more spectacular in person. The ceramic face on it is just insane. If it had been a head bust with the ceramic face, it would be in the Fiesta.
It already.
But there's the content of me trying to put that thing in a Ford Fiesta is just, it's
not gonna
above my pay grade.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, the way Lucas raps, you could probably put it on top.
That's a surefire way to get pulled over with questions.
Well, what are you hauling down the road, Kate? Okay, another question we had here was, did you already sell the spaghetti Santa? I did, There might be one in Kate's Black Friday show. I don't know.
There's a couple.
A couple spaghetti Santas in the show. There you go. For Whatnot, Kate will have them in her holiday hour. The 1 hour, I'm assuming it's in the 1 hour
That's kind of cool
part.
though that you have that Christmas part, because it's actually the perfect time to buy before Christmas.
Yes.
Because most people set up. Well, I did a thing Christmas before, after Thanksgiving, and it was kind of split, but it was leaning a little more towards the after Thanksgiving part. So
Well, I'm breaking a golden rule in my family because technically there's no Christmas allowance on December 1st, according to my dad.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Humbug.
Bah, humbug. That is funny. All right, here you go. Next question. Why can't you have this is about the auction, about the process that Lucas was talking about, or Joe was talking about. It seems like a long process. It probably does seem like a long process, but the uploads we do are on several different platforms, and it's not as simple as doing a Whatnot photo and upload. So there is a process. I can't explain all the details of it, but it's over time. We've learned what works best for us, and we process around 6,000 photos every week on 2 different platforms through the burners.com sale. Because of that, they've got my wife and the team back there. They put together a system that works really good. It's efficient. And it's not just the photo. So you got to take a photo, then you also have to enter a description in. That's a different thing completely. And so then those two get merged in the catalogs and they get uploaded to different platforms. And so that process is what he was explaining, and that's what Joe does.
Everyone too.
We don't hand crop every picture. Usually just the first. Most of the time we don't hand crop all of them. We try to take the photograph where it doesn't need to be hand cropped, but some things you have to, especially artwork. Art's extremely hard because you got to get the angles right. If you go straight on, you got glare from the glass. So a lot of times there's correction, perspective changing, and then cropping. And then, so the first image when you see the burners.com catalog, usually the edges are cropped. And if it's a piece of art, it's been, changed as far as perspective. So, okay, good question though. Any suggestions from selling platforms? This one's for Joe. Joe's not here, so I'm going to skip that. I'll let Joe answer those questions to him directly. Ooh, that was a big one. More about Joe. That's awesome. Joe was a hit. Everybody wanted to hear more about Joe. That is my last question. I had a question about why don't we use or do GIA certs on all of our if not certs, then why not use equipment to verify all of our stones that we sell? Literally, like Kate seen this last night. She jumped in at the house. We unboxed a box and I sold it in like an hour and a half. And to go through and to test every single stone, it's not our business model. If I get something, I think, hey, this is worth I think we need to get this stone specifically looked at by a gemologist or something, we'll do that. I've only done that maybe 10 times over the past 10 years. We saw a lot of stones that we say this is a blue stone, and I know that, hey, that's actually a sapphire or something else, and just through experience. But we've learned, don't worry about it, because then it's on the buyer. We call it a blue stone, we show it, and if we're buying it according to be a blue stone rather than something else, that's just how we approach selling it.
Especially
it works for
when
us.
you see so much stuff, your eye gets trained to notice when something's really hey, actually put that,
Put that to the
yesterday
side.
with that 1930s bracelet.
Yeah.
You were like, ooh, I want it. And sure enough, it ended up being something really, really cool.
Yeah. And when that was cool is last night, what Kate's referring to is we had a Trifari bracelet. It was an early Trifari, though. Original maker, I didn't even know there was 3 different companies that were together from the 1930s.
Looked regal. It stuck out for sure.
And I was like, well, what is this? And I was trying to find a signature, and we were live, and I just pulled it out. And so Kate looked at it, and then in a matter of a few minutes, she found a signature.
Because I had my glasses.
You had your glasses on. Mine broke. That's why I got a new pair. So that does happen. But we also, I buy so much silver jewelry all the time, and most of the gemstones that we call blue, green, yellow, red are set in sterling. And very, very few times will we ever say anything different in that. But
and I tried to tell it too. Last year Shannon was looking for a ring, and she wanted another diamond ring, and she was looking to buy one. And I told Jacob, I said, that looks like glass. We don't want to call that a diamond, do we? Just call it glass, so that way it's not as expensive, right?
See, that's what happens around here.
No, that's a diamond.
We do test for all of our diamonds.
Sure that was
Something
broke,
else.
huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just a piece of glass someone put in a ring.
Something else that we do 100% is we'll guarantee our gold, our silver, and our diamonds. We test for all three of those. We're very very adept on how to do that. Joe, Lucas, our entire team knows how to test for those three things, and we'll guarantee or warrant any of those three things. If you ever have an item that's not one of those, when we call it, we'll take it back 100%, no questions asked. Cool.
We got a special guest.
We got a special guest in the house. She just walked around the corner. Anything else, guys, for Coffee Talk? Don't forget, December 6th, if you'd like to be a part of the Christmas special after-hours shopping event, hanging out, having fun, you got to get that ticket. They're $100. 937-324-2188, or you can go on our heartofohioantiques.com website, and there's a place to submit a request information or something. Just fill that out, and Janet will get back to you. So
One more thing.
One more thing.
I'm getting ready to leave.
Oh, guys,
yeah.
he's going to be a grandpa again today.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Today at 1 o'clock.
That's so crazy.
1 o'clock. I'm going to leave here and head out to the hospital, and my daughter-in-law is we're having a scheduled C-section at 1 o'clock today, and I'm going to have a little
Wow,
granddaughter.
cool.
My first granddaughter.
First
Grandpappy
granddaughter.
Jay.
Dude,
Yep,
there's-
I got a grandson. I have a granddaughter. Yeah, it's just fun.
Hey,
Exciting.
last night
cool.
I had Rose for 6 hours.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh man,
It's-
Well, I fell asleep at one point, and she was just laying there. Never got up, just sat there and drank her bottle and stayed awake the whole time.
And it's amazing what you'll do. Like, it's almost like you're back to high school age, where you'll sacrifice your arm not to move for your girlfriend.
100%.
So now your
Everybody
granddaughter's
just
laying
thought, I remember that.
now your granddaughter's laying there, and you're like, okay, I can't move. I won't even go eat for 3 days if she doesn't move. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
That's good stuff. But yeah, I'm getting ready to head down, and
Well, congratulations again.
it's exciting.
Call us, let us know.
I will. If I'm allowed, I'll send pictures.
Okay.
Well, you never know.
you don't know anymore.
Yeah,
So. Different generation. All right, well, guys, thanks for watching again, Coffee Talk. Follow that bug on Whatnot in YouTube. If you're not following her videos, you have to. Kate's amazing. She is incredible, a reseller on Whatnot, and she'll go shopping with her. Kind of like here's how I buy
for you
it.
too.
And sounds like she's willing to at least
For
talk
hire.
about shopping for you, a personal shopper maybe. I don't know. Who knows where that's going to go?
You never know.
Whatnot channel, our Whatnot channel is Burner Brother Antiques, and then follow that bug as well, both on Whatnot. Black Friday event is off the charts. We're going to be selling the best items we have ever offered on Whatnot at 9 p.m. for our 1-year anniversary. We've got Tiffany, Rookwood, diamonds, gold, Louis Vuitton. It's off the charts. So many more things. Lotes.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Last Black Friday, did you think you'd be sitting here doing this?
Not a
Little
chance.
bit?
Last Black Friday, I was just in amazement. We sold, I don't know how many items, 100 and some items.
Yeah, almost 200.
Almost 200 items last Black Friday, and I was just in awe that we were doing a live feed, selling stuff, driving around. Like, we drove from Donaldsville to here, we walked around the mall, buying stuff, eating lunch, and it was
Yeah.
live the entire time.
Found a zebra, found some cash, $100 challenge.
$100 challenge. It was a lot of
Which you
fun.
probably will never do with me ever again.
Well,
And they
another
take
year
it
or
to
two,
a
I might be
Like,
up to her level.
Whatnot. No, after a year of Whatnot, you could probably.
I could be closer.
Yeah,
I'd be closer.
You have a more fair advantage now.
Yeah. I was really out of. You were out of my league last year. I'll put it that way.
I feel like we're an even match now.
Well, we're going to have some competitions though on Black Friday. The Owl Challenge is going to be fun, one-on-one, back and forth, Battle of the Owls. Same thing, cats versus dogs. And I'm telling you, she's got the edge on cats because everywhere you go, there's crazy cool cats, but there's
You
not
believe
very
me
many
after
crazy cool dogs.
Josh, you know what this sounds like?
I know. I text this.
That's an
It's a real good
excuses.
team. I'm just hoping to hang in there.
Well,
You're like
also
planning your defeat
You're
right
like,
now.
is it a
What's
dog
going
or
on?
is it a deer?
If I could just
There's probably a lot
hang
more
in
dogs
there
right
as long
under
as
your
I
nose.
can.
There might be. I need to go look.
I hope I don't get beat by 40. I mean, I don't know. Just hang in there.
As long as we can keep it close, I'm in the game. It's good.
That's
Seriously
awesome.
though. Yeah, thanks guys for watching, man. We appreciate you guys. Love y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.